two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Domingo Germán.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Ready to go now? Here's Josh Rojas. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next to hit, J.P. Crawford. Fastball for a strike. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed though.
Rojas on at first, nobody out. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulls the string on the changeup.
That really becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. There's a strike. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Man at first, one away. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. And 1-2. And he deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
The 1-0.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And another ball. Kicks and fires. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Rojas around second, headed for third. Coming home. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And the first offering is not close. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. And that one clips the corner.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Runner at second, 2 down. Out to short, Cruz. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here, but a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher tonight, number 22. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
A wind and a pitch. And a foul ball. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The wind of the pitch. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Shepard. Shepard tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around according to Clyde Washington. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Pitch misses there, and the count's full. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And here it comes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Reynolds here. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball in the air, left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tied up here in the early going. That one to first. Moore takes it himself. What a play. Inning over. But Pittsburgh gets even on the solo homer. All even now at 1-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, new inning getting started. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
Herman back to work. Clips the corner. Strike 1. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. And a good eye there. Polanco aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Tellez, 2.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
Here's Dylan Moore. And there's a ball. Swings through that.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the second, tied one apiece. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
And the right-hander back to work. Outside low. And it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Ball, one strike.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Now it's the right fielder, Connor Joe. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. His 7th home run of the season. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Fly ball center field. Polanco on the move. Takes it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now the center fielder, Gilberto Celestino. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1. And that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. That one missed. Right-hander kicks, deals. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Domingo Germán in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Late with the swing there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Celestino off of first with 2 away. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the pitcher, number 22. Germán back to work. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one lifted to left. And it drops in. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long.
Off balance feed, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a strike. The Mariners down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Over to Cruz. There's 1. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Mariners 1. Back here at PNC Park, now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. And the pitch. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here is Shepard. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. And ball one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good reach.
Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. And the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Man at second. Gets the call. 0-2 now.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Kicks and deals. And there's a ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And the right-hander deals. That's down and in. One out and a runner at second. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
So 2 down now, and here is O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses. Man on second, 2 down. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
At the belt and fires. Fought off foul. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Got it by him for the K. So one left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. Off the mark there. 1-0. The wind to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-2. And another ball. And a pitch. The punch out there. One away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh doubled in his first AB. That's off the mark. Ball one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4.
Right through there for a strike. It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now it's even up. One down, base is empty. And now it's filled up.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Runner on at first with one gone. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Ball to strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Wouldn't chase that time.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1 is on the way. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The pitch. Grounder might be 2. Tellez over to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. And midway in the 4th, it's the Pirates 2 and the Mariners 1. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, Rowdy.
The right-hander back to work.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Just missed.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Towards first, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. And the next pitch is way outside. Left-hand hitter waits. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Righty delivers. That's way outside. Full count now. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Joe batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Tellez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Two runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he deals. That one drilled left field. Rayleigh going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Celestino stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's down and away. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The next offering misses. And that's ball 3.
No strike.
Fastball for a strike. And that's ball four.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
So man aboard, Domingo Germán, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. Pickoff throw, and he's back standing. Bunted back towards the mound. Whips it to Moore. Out as the pitcher does the job. Sack bunt executed perfectly.
There was a time where that sack bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
So the batting order turns over. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Lifted in the air, right field. Haniger brings it in for the third out. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a pitch. Clips the outside corner. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That clips the zone. That is strike two. And downstairs.
2 strikes.
And another ball. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
And at first, Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, these Mariners need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The pitch. Ground ball right side, could be two. Over to Cruz. There's one. Tellez, two.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
And here's the first baseman, Dylan Moore. Ball one there. Two outs. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, no strikes.
Pitch is in the dirt, and now 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Next pitch in for a strike. 3-1. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Down the line. And that drops foul. Three-two. Popped up. Tellez moving under this one. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Mariners 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Shepard. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and a quick out, number one.
Now batting, left fielder,
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Gregory Santos up and throwing. Stanek also throwing. Just missed. The wind of the pitch. Now 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Raley sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, O'Neill.
2 outs, base is empty. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, O'Neill Cruz. That one missing inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball,
2
1
down,
strike.
nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher spot, Mitch Garver.
He's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Herman back to work. Right through there for a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
And the righty deals. And strike 2. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Ryan Borucki appears to be getting loose. Holderman, the right-hander, loosening up as well. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. And delivers outside.
It's a good take.
And it's even up.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Josh Rojas up next for the Mariners. Singled back in the first and scored their only run. He's 1 for 2. Up the middle, Cruz. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So digging in, J.P. Crawford. Way
1-0.
high with that one. And it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Bounce to the right side. And that chance handled. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Mariners 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Saucedo.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Rowdy Tellez digs in now.
The first baseman,
Saucedo, a tall lefty, 205 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. And the 1-0. Big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The lefty fires. That misses, and it's 2-1. That's inside. Left-hand batter waits. And that's too high, ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boo.
the right fielder.
Up next for the Pirates, Connor Joe. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
And that one pulled foul. And now the lefty inside, and it hit him.
Look, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
In the air, out towards right center. Haniger has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gilberto.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gilberto Celestino.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And that's in there at the knees.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Next pitch is outside. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two on, one out. Hard on the ground to first. Wide throw, and it gets away.
I'll potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman, he's got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up the throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
1 out, bases loaded. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Domingo Germán. There's a strike. All loaded up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The pitch. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
On the ground to third. Over to Polanco. They get 1. And that's 2.
These boys are ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And the right-hander back to work. And that's too high.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Up and in, and now 3-1.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's in for a strike.
Big, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Domingo Germán out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan Borucki.
And this is his 55th game he's come in to pitch this season, so he's got some innings under his belt. He's been an important guy for them.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. A little bit high. Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that one wrapped foul.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Luke Raley will hit next. Now snap throw to first. Rodriguez dives back in safely. Swing and a foul straight back. There's a swing and a miss.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Joe snags it, and that'll do it. One left for Seattle, and they trail it 4-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Austin Voth.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now the Pirates leadoff man, Key Brian Hayes. 1 for 3.
Key Brian Hayes.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's a strike. And there's a foul ball. That one missed.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And misses inside. And another ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Shepard batting with one down, takes a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
0-2 now. Slow roller to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 10, Ryan Reynolds.
Off the mark there. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bounce to the right, and that one handled. Throws to first in time, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
So digging in, Mitch Haniger. The M's in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And here it comes. Just missed.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Man at second. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Chapman. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
The Mariners trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside low, and the count's full. Here comes a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Bounce to the left side. Hayes over to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter. Sam Haggerty. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. Upstairs. Haniger, the runner at second with 1 away. Hard hit left side. Jump throw across his body. On target. He got him. Nice play. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Josh Rojas.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Mariners lead 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Gabe Spire.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Leading off, O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. The pitch. Just missed. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gregory Santos. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Stanek warming up as well. Foul ball. And the pitch. The shortstop takes a ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Tellez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
1 down, base is empty. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2. That's a little bit low. One and 2 here. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Joe, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Not even close there. And it's 3-0. And there's ball 4.
Nope. Ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Two outs. Misses off the plate. And the count is 1-1. Slapped foul. And he deals. And another ball.
2-2 count.
on the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar. He last pitched 2 days ago.
51, David Bednar. Now playing right field and batting 9, number 12. Michael
And now, J.P. Crawford.
Leading off for Seattle, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Rodriguez
Nope,
in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Count 1-0.
Bounced up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Raleigh in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Right through there for a strike. Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Bird gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Raley now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that one fouled off. Bednar is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Mariners, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.